Alright, hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In this episode we are gonna be, I'm gonna be doing another single player episode, but I wanted to explain some stuff before we get started. As you can probably tell, I am in the 1.8 pre-release. As you can tell in the bottom corner. Actually, let me turn down the sounds. Yeah, I'm in the 1.8 pre-release. I figured the pre-release is pretty stable, so why not? So let's get started. So we're gonna be staying in 1.8. And if you don't know what a pre-release is, it's not a snapshot. It's kind of like a snapshot, but it's not any new features. It's kind of like where it's like the last chance to report any bugs. It's just like bug fixes, but it's pretty stable. So it should be just this pre-release, and then 1.8 should be out in a couple weeks, like a week or two. So that should be awesome. And it's actually not that laggy. We do have the iron farm up there. Turns out I had to move it higher than we originally built it. So I just, off camera, I took it down and rebuilt it higher up. And all the iron and poppies that are in here is from one night of AFKing, which is actually pretty good. So, and then, you might notice that I have 3 more iron golems over here. That is because, these 3 spawned and dropped down before I had the chance to build a killing mechanism. So like when I went down to go get the 2 lava buckets, like 3 iron golems spawned, so I just kind of let them stay. I might do that. Like if I need more iron golems, I'll just take out this killing mechanism and then just let them fall. Yeah. So in this episode, I wanted to do 2 things. One, I kind of wanted to take a tour around, look at what we have so far, and then after we do that, I wanted to build a little AFK fish farm. So first off, you might notice I have the nether portal. Off camera, I built another portal. All I did was I went to the nether, grabbed a couple pieces of quartz just to finish up the chicken farm, and that was all I did. I didn't like go exploring or anything. I looked around the general area, but that was basically all I did. I just wanted to get some quartz to finish up the farm. I don't know why those are in there, but oops, didn't want to go down here either. So I guess starting in here is as good a place as any. So this is a little hut we built in the first episode. Nice little hut. If you go look at the outs. Okay, so that was a bug. Top part moves separately. Let's sleep here. It's a good little hut. I basically built it as a little like workshop place until, or like a place for us to stay until our entire castle is built. So like, until we get like our whole castle built, this will be our place of stay. So, let's move over to the chicken farm here. We just have a standard chicken farm. The chickens are escaping somehow, and I'm not sure because they're all closed in. But there were 2 chickens in here and a baby chicken. So if I come down in here, there potentially could be. Oh, there's not. Then, yeah, before what happened, before I had the carpet in there, all the chickens would like glitch through the hoppers, I'm guessing, and they would all end up down here. So I tried to encase it some more, but it's not working. So basically, the chickens up there lay eggs. They come down here in the dispenser. The clock and redstone you saw shoots the egg out. The baby chickens don't get burned by the lava, but when they grow up to adults, they get burned by the lava. All the drops go in here. Over here, off camera, I grabbed 2 cows and then I breeded them. Just because I figured grabbing cows is a little bit boring. There were a couple pretty close by, but so I just grabbed those. I used the 2 leads I made. So over here is just a standard zombie spawner. I won't go down there. Yeah, it's just a standard zombie spawner. In the next episode or 2, I plan on building the XP farm. Excuse me. It's in one of the parts in that huge cave system down there, which I still have to show you. So basically, I was trying to build a strip mine system down here to show you guys like what I like to do for strip mining and stuff, and then I came down here and ran into this huge ravine system. I lost some of the clips of me going down here, but the zombie spawner is off that way a little bit, right up there. So I did have another strip mine in the blacksmith, so I'm gonna go over there and continue my strip mine because I want to use this as like the entrance to the giant cave. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I lost some of the clips for that, so that's where I got all of this stuff, except the quartz. I got like all of this down in that cave. I had 12 diamonds, but I used 3 for a pickaxe to get the obsidian. And that's also one other thing I wanted to do in this episode. Was build a enchanting table. So let's do that real quick. There we go. Enchantment table. I don't know where we should place it. I'm actually not going to place it down right now. Off camera, I'm going to build all new tools and then enchant them all at level 1. But for now, I'm going to place that in there. So during one of like the cutaways or something, I'll enchant all my stuff at level 1. But that's another thing I wanted to do, and I wanted to do that on camera just so you knew it was there. And also, I got a little horse right here. There were a couple horses, like the way I went, which was over here, I'm pretty sure. There weren't very many horses, but oh, iron golem. But one of the other ways, there was a couple white horses, so I'm probably gonna go grab a couple of those. Grab a couple of horses, bring them back. And also, while I was exploring for horses, I found some pumpkins. So I made a little pumpkin farm right there. And there was also a swamp and dark oak biomes, and a flower forest, which was pretty cool. The flower forest, I plan on making a little flower farm, but that'll be way later on. The dark oak, I will probably bring back some saplings later off camera. I'll go show you it later, another episode. Done the swamp, I did a little bit of scouting around, and I didn't find a witch hut, which I'm not actually that sad about, because if you know anything about a witch farm, you either gotta torch up water or like just straight out like half slab, like a gigantic area around the witch hut, and oops, sorry if you heard that, and I really don't want to do that. Where are these zombies? It's kind of scaring me because we're right next to a village, so I don't know, I'll find them later. But yeah, you basically gotta have to have a whole gigantic area, and I really don't want to do that around here. I want to keep this pretty nice, so we can go find one later. In here I have a couple villagers just in case all of the other ones die. But we're looking pretty good for villagers right now. So yeah, like I said, these fell over there before I had the killing mechanism. These are just standard farms. That's where I get all my glass. Over here is the blacksmith, and as you saw in the first episode, this is where I called home for the first part of the first episode before I built the little shack over there. Actually, is there anything in this chest? Oh, there's quite a bit. So we just have some, 14 glass. So there's some stuff over here. It's gotten a little wrecked over time, so I'll fix it up and make it nicer, but over here I added the little house. All of these doors count as a they don't count as a separate house, I'm pretty sure, but they add to the door count, which means we could potentially get some more villagers soon. I'm gonna add a couple more of those off camera. I just went down and chopped down about like 3 or 4 trees, and it wasn't that difficult to build, so do this off camera. That's basically all I have right now. Not very much, but it's enough to get us going. The cows I'm mainly gonna use just for leather. The food I don't really care about, because once this thing gets up and running, we'll have tons of food for long periods to come. So, oh, that's what I didn't do. Oops. I forgot I was gonna build an item frame for this clock. And I was gonna put it like right here so we could always tell what time it was. This is a little decoration thing, but I made all the leather that I had into a book. I'm surprised with the amount of iron. So, like I said, this episode we're gonna build a little fishing hut. I'm gonna probably do it like right over here in this open flat area. But I'm gonna cut away, gather some of the supplies we need, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm going back. I just got a little bit more wood, and I just wanted to say that I do plan on starting work on the castle very soon. I just wanted to get a start, get like the farms necessary to keep me alive. Just so that I had like a good start, and I could easily stay alive. So that actually we need yeah, to smelt up all that. So yeah, I am gonna be starting work on the castle very soon. I just need a little bit more time to get a couple more farms built up, and then we can start on the castle. So I do need a building block that I want to use, which will probably end up being wood. So how's this coming? A 3. I can make 1 repeater. So what do I need to make? Oh yeah, tripwire hooks. We need 2. So it's like that. 1. Oops. That 1, 2. Wait, no, actually we need to do this once. That gives us 2. We can put the sticks back. We can put those back. Oh yeah, I also organized my chest a little bit. So this is like just tools, wood, other stuff. Pretty much all other stuff that's not like farming or and I didn't want this to like obstruct the window, so I just put it here. And also this block is a bottom half slab, so it looks like it's a full block here, but it's secretly a half slab. I'll probably build up 2 more of those like in this corner here, so we have a little bit more room for storage. But yeah. So let me count out everything. So we need 7 redstone. I'll be back with you guys when this is done. Okay, so I keep like cutting in here, and I haven't got all the supplies yet, but I just wanted to. Oh, lapis. I just wanted to enchant my tools real quick. Efficiency 1. Yeah, I just wanted to enchant my tools real quick. Nope, 1 level. Oh, I forgot we can't do that anymore. There we go. Efficiency. Then I'll make a new. Actually, let's just do this one real quick. I'm breaking. Okay. So I'll make a new sword and a new bow. And then we'll enchant those. But I just want to do it real quick before I went out in resource gathering. So I'll be back with you guys in a couple minutes. Alright guys, almost done gathering resources. I just need to grab a little bit more birch wood and we'll be all set. But one thing I wanted to say is that you might notice that there is no more watermark. On the screen for recording, there's no more Bandicam watermark. That is because I found a free recording software that is good. That shouldn't have a watermark. So that's awesome. The only thing left now is an editing software. So if you guys know of a good editing software that free that either has no watermark or a very subtle one, let me know and I will be sure to check it out. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to say. You might notice that there's no more Bandicam watermark. Like I said, I did get a screen recorder. I just need a editing software, so if you guys know of one, let me know. But we have all the resources now that we need to build this. So that's awesome. I'll probably do it in stages. So like I'll do a little bit, show you guys. I'll do a little bit, show you guys and explain. I'll do a little bit, show you guys and explain. Another iron golem. Yes, so that farm rebuild is actually pretty effective. It spits out an iron golem pretty quickly. So we got a lot. So I'll probably build a farm up over here. I'll clear out a little area, do the first couple steps, and I will meet right back with you guys. Okay guys, so I've done the first little part here. I just basically placed down a whole bunch of hoppers. So I'll explain what these will do in a sec. I placed down both droppers too. So basically, this thing right here, this hopper that I'm standing on is gonna pick up the fish or loot, whatever one we get, and then it will bring it into a chest over here, which I still have to place down. And then this line over here will have a chest coming out of it, and it'll lead over here, which this will shoot out a fishing rod in case ours breaks. So we basically got the 2 lines that have chests attached to them, and I'll show you where those chests come out after, but I basically just got the first part done. So I'll meet back up with you guys when I get the next part done. Okay guys, I've done the next little part. I basically got the door mechanism set up. Here are the 2 chests. So loot will come in this chest, and if we want to put extra fishing rods in, they would go in this chest. But all we got here, the water will go on top of this cobblestone wall. A pressure plate will be going on this to stop the water. The 2 stairs will stop the loot from going everywhere and stop the water from going everywhere. But it also looks nice. We have the iron door here. This is what basically detects if we're fishing or not. So whenever we catch something, the door will open, allowing us to pull back our fishing rod and allowing us to cast it again, and then it'll close, allowing us not making us unable to pull back in the fishing rod, allowing us to catch another fish. And this tripwire hook will detect if we catch a fish or not, like reopening the door and stuff like that. It's a little bit hard to explain. I'll link the video that I'm using in the description. It's by a guy named Panda4994. I'm pretty sure you all know who he is. Pretty much a Minecraft redstone god. But I will link that in the description if you want a more in-depth look at this. But I'm gonna do the next part here, and I will see you guys. Okay, so I've done a little bit more work here. I will try to explain this to the best of my ability, but I will probably mess it up. So basically, when the lever is down, it is powering the door, causing it to close. And by the way, we placed it so it was always open, but when the lever is down, it causes it to close, which means the machine is off. Basically, we created a little clock here. So that line, it closes the door, but it also powers this block, turning on the repeater, powering that redstone. We have a little inverter here, turning this off. The thing goes through here. That repeater is off, and then that'll run back into little redstone down there. Goes into this block. The repeater picks it up, inverts the torch tower, turning that repeater on, going through the block. Reach on iron golem, fall out of the sky. And since if we flip this lever, this redstone will be off. This repeater will be on, powering this redstone again. But since the torch is off, it will turn back off. So as you can see, it basically makes a little clock. Just so that, like, it basically makes it so that you can turn this farm on and off. And also, when you catch a fish, it will turn the clock on briefly, so that, like, if you built this in like a multiplayer, it would let you cast the fishing rod out a couple times because of like lag. But that's basically all it does. I probably just butchered that up a lot, but just go watch the video if you want to build this. Don't follow me, because I probably messed something up already. But I'm gonna finish this up, and I will meet you guys back in a sec. Okay, so we are almost done, and we have a couple more things, like 1 or 2 more things we have to do. But I just forgot about the different doors. So I went to go make a door, and I realized that it was birch. So I actually kind of like the way this looks. We could enclose this some more, but it has to be on the outside. I don't really care. It's just basically there to stop the fishing rods to get fired out. It's basically there to stop it from going out here. So all this stuff over here is just to close it up to make it look nice. Add a little roof. Actually, let's keep that open so we can see the tripwire hook. I need to get over here. Let's keep that last one open so we can see right there. But basically, all we need to do now is pressure plate and then water, and the farm is done. I'll keep that open too. Put 2 blocks up here. But yeah, the farm is done. Everything we need to do for this farm is completely done. There's nothing else we need to do. I will go check with the tutorial one more time just to make sure, because the last thing I would want is to go AFK here for like an hour and have it not work. So I will go check back with the video real quick just to make sure there's nothing else I missed, and we'll be right back. Okay, so the farm was indeed done. What I did a little bit off camera, I put a carpet here. Oh, there was something right there. Where's the birch wood? I am basically just making this look a little bit fancier. And we can put blocks not right there. Right there. And so that basically means that the farm is indeed done. We can put like a stair or something right there if we really want to, but it's not a big deal. So the farm is done. Loot all comes in this chest. We can put extra fishing rods in this chest. I'm gonna go make a couple of fishing rods real quick. Actually, seeds go up in there. Birchwood, I don't want you. Do we have any string? Does not look like it. I'll grab sticks though. I know where we do have string though. There's some over in our old little chest over here. Yep, 4 string. So that'll make us 1 fishing rod so I can just demo. Obviously, if I'm gonna go like AFK overnight, I'll make a whole ton of fishing rods and plop them in the chest so that when mine breaks, it doesn't I don't know what I'm trying to say. I will put a whole ton of fishing rods in there so I can basically go AFK overnight without worrying about losing my fishing rod. There we go. And I just realized, I thought it took 1 or 3 string. I realized it took 2. But after we go demo this a little bit, this will wrap up the end of the video. So basically, when you go AFK here, you want to fill up your inventory so that you don't pick up any loot by accident, and also so that when there's extra fishing rods flying out, they get picked up by the hopper instead of going in your inventory. So all we gotta do is turn the machine on and just start fishing. And see, when we get it correct, it will turn off the tripwire hook. And now it looks like it's not in the water, but it actually is. It's just a little visual glitch. We will indeed get fish. And it might take a little while. It just all depends on. There's basically like a clock in the game, like in-game clock. Like, so between like a couple seconds and I don't know, let's just say like 5 seconds and like 55 seconds. Those aren't the exact times, but like, so between those you have a chance of catching a fish. So like, it could take 5 seconds, it could take 55 seconds. So like, one run of this, you may get more loot, you may get less loot sometimes. It all depends, but oh, oops, didn't mean to do that. So yeah, all you gotta do is just like switch your key over and put something heavy on either your keyboard or your mouse or whatever, and then basically just hold on right click right here forever, and then you will get infinite amounts of fish and awesome enchanted books and even more fishing rods, which I don't understand how you can fish up a fishing rod, but still. It's taking a long time. And also, since we are holding down, the reason the iron door is there, so that we can hold down right click. We can hold down right click forever. When the iron door is closed, and it will always count as a right click. So whenever we get a fish, it will always take it back in, because we are always holding right click, but the door will not open. But when we reel it back in, when we get a fish, nothing will be triggering the tripwire hook, meaning the door will open and close again until we get to reel out another fishing, or until we get to throw the fishing rod again. So it's pretty cool. I'd recommend checking out the video, or yeah, the Panda4994's video. See, we just got a fish. So it does work. If you want to stop, just look over to the side, and then you can turn it off. So I think we got a regular fish. Let's go check. Yep, we got a regular fish. Then we can throw these in here, and they will be in the bottom of this dropper. They won't come up, but when we turn on the machine, all these will dispense out of here and stuff like that. But I'll probably do AFK overnight here to get resources, and I'll probably go kill a bunch of spiders and stuff to get a bunch of string and fill up a ton of this so we can easily get a whole bunch of fishing rods in here. But another cool thing is if I go AFK there to get a whole bunch of fish, this iron farm will also be turned on, so we can also get a whole bunch of iron. Now, I don't know if I explained this or not. I explained this in my iron farm tutorial video, which you should go and watch. But iron golems don't work like other mobs. Like, you don't have to be within like 32 blocks for them to spawn. The chunk just has to be loaded for them to spawn. So like, if we're standing over here, I don't know if this is the same chunk or not, but like, if we're in here, if it's in the same chunk, which I'm not sure, I don't think it is, but even if we're over here, that chunk right there will be loaded, so we can easily just go over there and, or like, the chunk will be loaded so it'll always be spawning iron golems, so we can basically get 2 jobs done at the same time. We can go fishing for like saddles, name tags, stuff like that, and we'll also be getting a lot of iron. And that also reminds me, I want to rename my horse. I want to name him, not rename him. So let's grab this stack of iron. I was gonna do this off camera, but I wanted to do it on camera. So we need 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks of iron. Oops, did that wrong. There we go. Got an anvil, we'll put that right here. And I was also thinking I'm gonna put 2 chests here with 2 more right there, just so we do this, like, copy this over here, so we have a little bit more storage. But let's grab my name tag, and 5 levels should be enough to do this. So that in there. We are gonna name, oh, it only costs 1 level. We're gonna name him Socks, because it looks like he's wearing like tall socks. Yeah, we have socks. If you could think of a better name, let me know in the comments. And we can name him something else if you want me to, but for now he's gonna be Socks. So that'll be it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, if you liked watching me build a fish farm or naming a horse Socks, please drop a like and a comment below. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It really means a lot to me. So I will see you guys in the next